What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Andy here, about to hop into a premiere draft of Outlaws of Thunder Junction. This is the brand new Wild West themed magic set, full of sprees, plots, crimes, deserts, all that good stuff. Super powerful set already. The power creep is real in 2024. This is probably the first video draft I'm putting together, just kind of doing a couple test drafts beforehand before we jump into the content. I have been getting smoked, so I just recently, within the past day, started getting a little bit better. But for the most part, I've just been getting steamrolled. So big bombs, a couple special slots in the booster packs with multiple rares. So yeah, let's see if we can figure the format out and pull some good stuff here. Let's dive on into a draft. Ooh, okay. All right. So one of the two rares in our pack is a big scorecard. This is one of the special slots in the booster. This was kind of like the epilogue set, similar to Aftermath in March of the Machine, but they decided that they wanted the epilogue pack to go into the main pack. So here we have Lost Jite, a 1-mana equipment. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage, put a charge counter on Lost Jite, then you may remove a charge counter, untap target land, target creature can't block this turn, or put a +1/+1 counter on equipped creature. Super solid card. Consuming Ashes, other cards in the pack, I'll just kind of gloss over. Exile removal, Camball, black, white, token stuff, Free Strider Commando, 3/3 for 3, but you can plot it, which I'll talk about in a little bit, and it gets bigger if it is plot and then cast. So yeah, Lost Jite as the first pick means we likely want to be aggressive. Green is probably the strongest color in the set so far, so I'd love to pair that with some green cards. Intrepid Stable Master is a 2/2 for 2. It's a mana dork, but it can tap for 2 mana instead if you're using that to cast a mount. Shoot the Sheriff is a good removal spell. Repulse is a bounce. Prosperity Tycoon, 4 mana 4/2, brings in a 1/1. Prickly Pear, yeah, it's probably between Stable Master, Prickly Pear, Prosperity Tycoon. That seems aggressive, Prosperity Tycoon. I like that. Also like Drover Grizzly, but I feel like we'll likely see a couple Drover Grizzlies unless people are just way up on green, which would not be surprising to me. It is, again, I think the strongest color. Omenport Vigilante has double strike as long as you've committed a crime. Desert's Dew is really good removal. Spinewood's Paladin, really good. I mean, if we go green-white beats... I mean, an Omenport Vigilante plus Sterling Keykeeper is great, but Spinewood Paladins is just phenomenal, I think. 5/4 trample, ETBs, gains you life. And green-white is a pretty aggressive, solid combo. So kind of awkward on the follow-up. Rutstein is really good in green-black. When ETBs, it's like a Gravedigger effect. You can bring back a creature to your hand. It's a 3/2 for 3. Creature spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. I'm pretty fine picking that up. And, you know, we could go green. I don't think it's incorrect to go green. And we could just kind of ditch the Prosperity Tycoon if that doesn't come together. White-black land, Rakish Crew is an enchantment that brings in a 1/1. I think the next pick after that would be Desperate Bloodseeker. 2/2 for 2 with lifelink. When ETBs, target player mills 2 cards. If we do end up black-green, that's going to be a card we want to pick up. Forsaken Miner, I think, is pretty solid here. If we go green-black or if we go white-black. Like if that Camball from the first pack comes back around, which I wouldn't think it would, but Forsaken Miner is a good pickup there. We get some value off of that. It's a 2/2 for 1 mana, and whenever you commit a crime, you can get it back from the graveyard. So if we're milling, if we're just, getting some graveyard synergy going, that's a good pickup. Another Paladin, Free Strider Commando, Rooftop Assassin. I think the pickup here is probably going to be Commando. With black-green, there are many ways that we can bring creatures back from the graveyard to the battlefield. Rutstein does not do that. It brings it back to hand, but there are many other black cards where we can pull that off. So I think I'm good with that pick here. Consuming Ashes. It's also a red-black crime land. Deals 1 damage when it ETBs. Yeah, I'm fine with Ashes here. I'm not going to be unhappy playing that card, so we'll go ahead and pick that up for sure. Put Prosperity Tycoon in the sideboard, probably. Yeah, here's one of the cards I was talking about, Lively Dirge. It's an uncommon. Yeah, uncommon. This is a spree card, so this is a new modal mechanic. You pay 1 and a black, and then you can pay an additional amount of mana for these various abilities. So we can search our library for a card, put it in the graveyard, shuffle, and then we could also pay 2 mana to return up to 2 creature cards with total mana 4 less? Yeah, from the graveyard to the battlefield. So that's excellent. So it looks like we're building towards a pretty, I would say, relatively aggressive mid-range deck. Just a bunch of value, so I'm pretty good getting a Nezumi Linkbreaker here. I think we'll grab the Ambush Gigapede, likely won't play it. I'm going to go Sterling Hound over green ramp card. Thunder Salvo is really good removal, actually. Trick Shot is fine as well. Okay. Roxanne, really solid. Desert's Dew, also good. There's another Rutstein, another Paladin. We'll go Roxanne here. She's a bomb. And we picked up that red removal in the last pack. So we could certainly keep an eye out for, dual lands, red, black, red, green, black, green. We could live the Jund life. Nezumi might not make it. Ambush probably won't make it. So yeah, we'll first pick Roxanne here. We just need to get the fixing for her. There we go. There's a red-green land. Mourner's Surprise. It's another recursion spell, 2 mana, sorcery speed, return up to 1 target creature card from your graveyard or hand. You also create a 1/1 mercenary token. Longhorn Sharpshooter's pretty solid. Plot 4. So you pay the plot cost, you exile the card face up, and then on a subsequent turn you can cast it for free. So when you plot it, you'll deal 2 damage to any target. All pretty good, but I do want to go ahead and just kind of shore up some fixing here for the Roxanne. Silver Deputy will help us fetch our dual lands, our deserts, so that'll be good to keep an eye out for moving forward. There's another Camball. Wolverine. I think maybe the pick is back for more. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. When you do, it fights up to one target creature you don't control. Really great black-green recursion, big stompy spell. So I think we'll probably grab that. I do want to pick up some more big green creatures. Like there's a 7/7 armadillo. There's like a cactarantula that's huge. So yeah, pretty happy with back for more. I think I'm going to put Trick Shot in the sideboard. See how the rest of the draft goes for us. I also want to take a look at the mana curve. So we don't have any 2-drops just yet. That's probably going to be more like a 4-mana card. I think I might be interested in taking our first Silver Deputy over Free Strider Commando, a second Free Strider Commando. Let's do that. I think maybe let's go the Jagged Barons here, again for some fixing. There's another Spinewoods Paladin, a Raven, Coyote, another Coyote. Smuggler's Surprise. This is a rare. It's a modal card again. It's a spree. So base green mana, single green mana, and then you can add additional mana to mill 4 cards, put up to 2 creatures and or lands from among the milled cards into your hand. You may put up to 2 creature cards from your hand onto the battlefield. That would actually be good with Free Strider Commando. Kind of cheats it out in that way, but it is 6 mana. Creatures you control with power 4 or greater gain hexproof and indestructible. Yeah, we'll grab that. It's a rare, but I'm looking at the Patient Naturalist as well. I think we really would want one of those in the deck. I'm interested in Make Your Own Luck. I think I'm really interested in that if we can get to a splash with that. Savage Smash. Scalestorm Summoners. Excellent. We just need creatures with power 4 or greater. Might not be able to play Make Your Own Luck. Deserts do. I think that's really great removal here for us. We'll want to continue picking up a couple more deserts. I think I'll probably take the Combat Trick. 4 mana, flash speed, +3/+2. I think I'll probably take the Hound here over Wolverine just because it's not so color intensive and we do have graveyard synergies, so the Surveil is beneficial. Probably gonna sideboard the Tomb Trawler. Grab the Charger. Sideboard the Combat Trick. Okay. So some good stuff here. The card that jumps out to me the most is the uncommon Servant of the Stinger. It's a 1/3 with Death Touch. When it deals combat damage to a player, if you've committed a crime this turn, you may sacrifice it, and then you can search your library for any card. So you can just tutor up whatever you want. You know, we can go grab Roxanne. We can grab Removal. Pretty good. There's also a Shoot the Sheriff. Desperate Bloodseeker. I think we probably will want to pick one of those up. Drover Grizzly. Some other creatures with power 4 or greater would be good. So a lot of good options here, but I think I'm going to grab Servant of the Stinger. Haven't played with it yet, but I've observed it quite a bit, and it is pretty good. Lots of good stuff here as well. really like Outcaster Greenblade. That's been a really great performer. I think I want to try to pick up 1 or 2 more deserts in this pack. But it's a 1/2. When it ETBs, you can go search for a desert, and it gets +1/+1 for each desert you control. So we'll grab that. Another desert's due. There's Magda. I think I'll just grab that. This is just kind of a bonkers Jund deck. We're going to want to commit some crimes so that we can make treasure tokens. Treasure tokens will help us fix for our other colors. And then we can sacrifice 3 to make a 4/4. Otherwise, I'd pick up another Desert Stew or a Snakeskin Veil maybe. But Magda is super solid, so we'll grab that. Hard Bristle Bandit. Arid Archway is really solid. I think it's a little bit tougher in a 3-color deck, but it's still very good. And it is a desert, but I think I would like to pick up the Mana Dork here to help us fix. Prickly Pear is also pretty good. There we go. There's a Patient Naturalist. That's kind of what I was hoping to grab. There's also a Mirage Mesa. I think we'll go Patient Naturalist on this pick over the Mirage Mesa. Just pulls so much of our deck together. Consider the Sharpshooter. I think Sharpshooter is maybe the pick here, although Spinewood's Paladin is also good. I'll go Sharpshooter. There we go. It's perfect. Perfect. Now we have all 3. Red, black, red, green, and black, green. Ooh. So we have another recursion spell. We have a finisher. Or we have the green-red, one of the green-red Signpost uncommons. Cool with that. I would like to maybe grab 1 or 2 more creatures with power 4 or more. Pretty interested in Mourner's Surprise. A copy of it. I think I might go Wolverine on this one. Just because we already have copies of the other cards there. I think I'll sideboard Outlaw's Fury. Grab Highway Robbery here. Sideboard. Sideboard. All right. Super interesting draft. We might need to pick a lane here. I'm going to pair down to try to get like base 2 colors with like just a little splash. Get rid of a Sterling Hound. We just have so many ways to get our creatures back. We have a lot of advantage just from the graveyard especially. But yeah, I'm super excited about this deck. It looks really strong. I hope it comes together in gameplay. So still need to make one cut. I'm thinking maybe Quill Charger. Just as far as the curve goes, because we do have some plot cards for 4 mana if we don't have, you know, other stuff to do on turn 4. Otherwise, it's looking really solid, looking like a really good deck. Cool. All right, let's run it. Hago Bromo. Yep, we can do this. This works. I think we'll want to go ahead and get one of the crime lands, one of the dual lands. So let's get black-green. And next turn we can still Hard Bristle Bandit. Sure. So I think what we want to do here is plot Free Strider Commando so that next turn we can play Sure Shot, and then our Commando will come in with 2+1 counters on it, and it'll have Trample and Haste. So we'll say no attacks this turn, and then we'll plot. This format it's a lot of, you know, little decisions to make, and, you know, it can lead to pretty explosive turns with this plot mechanic. Okay. Holding up 1 black mana makes me think they probably have Skullduggery or the instant speed draw 2. Nice. So if they do have Skullduggery here, we'll just have an even trade with one of their prickly pairs. The prickly pair and the 1/1 token. Okay. I think I'm fine taking 4 there. We can Deserts do it next turn if they do that again. Let's go ahead and Greenblade, get another land, thin the deck a little bit. So I think we want another black source, so we'll get the black-red land. Let's say go. We'll let them pump up the pair with both of their little tokens before we try to remove. Okay. So opponent has some kind of interaction here. Skullduggery, so they'll get a 3/3. Is that right? No, they'll get a 4/3, and we'll get a 2/3. I think let's go on the 4/4, and we'll attack with it. So they could block with their 1/2 and then sacrifice it, activating its ability, draw a card, make a treasure, which is likely what they'll do. And then let's go Patient Naturalist. So any kind of, nice, 3 pairs. Any kind of recursion would be great. Once I go. We'll go ahead and plot the sharpshooter. deal 2 to their prickly pair. And let's just go 4-4, 3-4. Okay, we gotta pay ward 2. Okay. Nice. So we'll play the sharpshooter. Play on the swamp. Let's go here. Offer up a trade. I'm gonna go ahead and trade. We'll get a card back when the aura hits the graveyard. That's great. What would be good here? Mana value 4 or less. Free Strider would come in as a 5/5. Can get another desert off a green blade, and it would be a 4/5. Get reach back. Pondering. Let's maybe, I mean, we could maybe hold off a turn. Let's just go. Mercenary or deputy. We'll play minor. Let's go. Tiny Bones. Nice. So I think let's go. One, 2, and a 2/2. Sure. Let's see, how do we want to do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I think we can Lively Dirge for 3 to get Roxanne, and then we can back for more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think that's math. And then we'll back for more. We'll have it fight the 1/1 token, and then the Meteorite can deal its damage to Tiny Bones. Nice. Big swing. Big swing. That should be it. Unless they have the Expel Hydra. Nice. GG's. Zippy. Ooh. That's nice. Very nice. Yeah, we'll keep that. Give our opponent a nice howdy. Plains. I like that art a lot. Let's go ahead and play out our minor. Let's go Summoner, and if they remove it, we can bring it back with Rutstein. And then we get the cost reduction effect on other creatures. Vraska, nice. Let's attack both. They can pay one. I think we'll just attack with the 2/2. We'll hold up Thunder Salvo. I'm gonna wait on Thunder Salvo. So I guess now we just exile her, right? Unless they have Snakeskin Veil. Okay, they do not have interaction, which is great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We probably want the land first so that we can play Roxanne, but Desert's Dew is a nice follow-up to it. We'll go ahead and swing with both. If they want to, okay. I was gonna say, if they want to double block our 3/3, we can bring it back with Rutstein. Big hit, and they're going to gain some life as well. Give me a yeehaw for that. I think we just go ahead and play Roxanne. Deal 2 to the Scarecrow. Double swing, get a 3/1. And the next turn we can Desert's Dew. It'll get -4/-4, so we can Desert's Dew and then Thunder Salvo the Calamity. Oh, Jesus. So I think we chump one of the tokens. take 10. I mean, they're tapped out, so 7, 8, 9, yeah, they're dead. GG's. They just overextended there a little bit. They could have... no, I guess... I don't know why they were holding up the red. If they had left their 1/1 up, they would have lived. It's a little slow. It's pretty slow. We don't have any black. But I'm gonna keep. There we go. I think I'm actually gonna go green blade here. We'll get... I guess black-green. Kimball, nice. Thank you. Let's do that. And we'll say go. Okay. Let's go ahead and... So they would create a 1/1 and then they'd drain us off Kumbal. So I think maybe what we do is... Maybe plot a commando, and then next turn we can Consuming Ashes into commando. We'll take 3 in the meantime. Okay. I think we can ditch the mountain, but I like keeping Summoner on top because we're about to have a 5/5. Let's go ahead and attack. See what kind of interaction they might have. So we'll get a counter on Jite, play our 5/5, and we'll say go. Okay. Sharpshooter will be really nice against these flyers. We'll plot it to deal 2, and then we'll play it on the subsequent turn. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and plot. I think we'll just go ahead and play the Summoner. Once I go. Gonna hit us for 3 in the air while they can. Ooh. Shoot. That's a bomb. That's a biggity bomb. 3/5 flyer, it just like taxes you during combat. If you want to attack, you have to pay 1. If you want to block, you have to pay 1. It's not great. I guess we probably make it so the 3/5 can't block. I think we're just dead anyways. Otherwise, I should say. I don't really want to like board stall out here. That's fine. They're gonna block with their 1/3. Okay. So we'll get another counter on Jite. Play minor. And we'll say go. So we can put a counter on our sharpshooter if they decide to attack with their angel. Interesting. Ah, we gotta put it on a equipped creature. Yeah, that's a whoopsie on my part. They say if you read the card, it explains what the card does. So I might start doing that. Yep. Pretty dead. GG's. Slow but playable. We can get a red-black land from Green Blade. That's actually going to be good against us. Get our desert. Opponent swings for 3. We'll take 3. If we'd actually milled a creature, that would have been great, because we could play Rutstein. I think what do we want to do here? I think we might want to get rid of the 2/2. Can hold up. Well, I guess we don't have the red open. I think we'll probably just want to play out the commando. We can double block Lazav. They'll likely be committing a crime, though. To pump it up. Give it a counter. Yeah. I guess let's just go Roxanne. Kill their Vial Smasher. And then, I mean, they're probably gonna keep committing crimes, which is the bad part because we can't reliably double block Lazav. Or I guess in this case, they could have Skullduggery. So if we lose, I mean, I think it's in our best interest to double block here to try to kill Lazav, because we're going to get either one of these creatures back, either from Back for More or Rutstein. So cool. So I think what we'll do is return Roxanne. We'll fight the 3/4, and with the Meteorite, we'll kill the Raven. And we'll still be able to get it back with Rutstein next turn. Okay, so they make a 4/3. I think let's go ahead and play Rutstein. We'll get Roxanne back, and then we'll Thunder Salvo the Robber and swing in. I guess we could have played Magda first. Let's just do that, and then we'll equip Jite to Rutstein. Okay. So I think we go Magda, Desert, Crime, yeah. We're just coming back there. Graveyard Recursion, baby! Handsome Ninja. Love to see it. Beautiful. 2-drop, 3-drop, ramp into 5. All colors. So we're gonna take a little damage here, probably. Ooh, and mold the Tumblewag. So we can deal 2. I think we just play our Naturalist as well. Ooh. Discard all the bombs, huh? So, I mean, they can have interaction here and blow us out, right? I think we just take the 3. They may just mill themselves out. So we could play an untapped land. And we could get in Paladin. Kind of like that. Cool. So we do need a big body. Let's maybe go... We'll go salvo. I think we can get rid of one of the 2/3s. I'm going to snakeskin their 2/3. I mean, good to know that that's probably what they have, right? Play Roxanne. I think we'll direct her 2 damage at the 2/1. Sure. So we can give creatures we control with power 4 or greater, hexproof and indestructible. Pretty into that. Let's go 4/4 and 4/3. I think we'll just go 2 to face. Okay. So let's take out... Yeah, let's take out the mobile homestead. A 3rd patient naturalist. I mean, they're milling out all their creatures, right? They're good cards. Okay, so they'll draw a card. I think we're going to hang on to the sharpshooter. Let's go ahead and surveil. I think I'm cool with that. See if they have another snakeskin veil. There we go. Varmint. Let's just keep applying pressure here. We'll get a black-green land. We'll just hang on to it. Not bad. Still GG. Good one. It was a pleasure, handsome ninja. Okay. I think we can draw a land by turn 3. Geyser Drake is good. Let's go Swamp, Patient Naturalist, mill a little bit, have a target for Rutstein. I think we'll probably play out our 4/4 with Reach. Opponent clearly doesn't have anything to get around the 2/3, so let's see if they have removal. Otherwise, I think we can stabilize here and potentially surpass. I mean, they can double spell this turn, get a counter on the Razzle Dazzler. They can't do it with the salvo, because that would only be 3 damage. Three to Dome, okay. What can they do for a red and 1? Yeah, salvo, right? But they can't pay the ward on it. Yeah, that's kind of a, yeah. Let's go land. We have 5 mana. So we could exile the 4/3. Or we could go, yeah, I guess we don't have a target for Rutstein. I think we can go, let's go Hound into Stinger. I think we do want to draw mana We do want to draw land, and then I'm cool with Outcast after that, so I think I'm actually fine with both of those on top. We'll go Stinger. I think we'll say go. Because if they want to swing in with their 4-3, we can just get it back with Rutstein. Happy to offer the trade there. I think I'm pretty okay swinging with the 3-2. And then let's maybe go... Let's go back for more and go ahead and get rid of their 3-3. Okay. It can't be blocked. So we're going to take 5. Gains haste until end of turn? Yeah, I'm not going to block. So let's go... We can get Stinger back with Rutstein. Yeah, let's just go 3-2, 4-4. We'll go Rutstein. That's a full board. Opponent trying to find some action. GG's. playable for sure. We get a green land with Silver Deputy. So let's grab, we just drew green black, so I guess let's get green red. Hold up salvo. So what do we need? We need 5 mana to tutor a card into our graveyard and then get it back. I think we probably just say go and hold up reach for this guy. Then kill it. Maybe. Nope, I can't. So what would we get? We can get a 5/5. We can get our commando. Yeah, I think let's do that. Let's swing for 4. Okay. Yeah, let's just get commando. I think we want to keep applying pressure here. Yeah. Let's go. I think let's go Summoner. And then Bandit. And then we can just play out our land, deal a damage. Could have held on to it in case we needed to get more mana next turn, but I think it's mana neutral. Take 6. We'll say go. So they're gonna go get a bomb. Worm. Giga worm. I think we maybe... What do we do here? Let's just play out the paladin. We don't have any good attacks at the moment because when we attack in the meteorite ETBs, we have to choose a target. So they can also flash in their worm. We don't want to forget about that. So we really need our exile removal. I guess we have deserts to do. Yeah, there we go. So that'll be -4. -4, -4. I guess let's go. I think we'll do the 2 to the 6/6. Yep. Okay. It's actually super favorable to us. Okay, so they'll get a little value there. It's not gonna help. So back. It's not gonna help either. They didn't attack with their 3/4, interestingly. Magda was not going to help much. So now we can at least block the flyer. Trade off with that. Guess we can't. Let's go. I guess we need to go 7/7 so that we can then hit it for the 2 with plot on sharpshooter. GG's. Alex's fly. Kind of feel compelled to mull here. A little bit better, yeah. Actually, a lot better. Playable, much more playable. And then we can get our black source with green blade, or we just get it there. That's gonna be real annoying if we let it stick around. Let's go Swamp, green blade. Let's get red black. I think we want to get up to 4 mana first though, because we can either plot commando. I think the move is to plot commando first, and then we can play Cactus and give commando haste. So if the opponent's going to play out a 1/3, we can definitely get away with that. Kind of sus if opponent is swinging in for 1, so I'm going to let it through. Gives us a pretty good attack next turn with haste on the 5/5. So let's go ahead and play Sure Shot. Play the Barons. We'll go Commando. Swing for 7. His opponent didn't do anything with their mana that last turn. It's kind of surprising. Sure. Opponent's surveilling. So we'll go ahead and attack with the 4/4. Just gonna go ahead and play out the minor. Not too worried about a sweeper, although there is like a 6 mana instant speed sweeper. Get some sort of interaction off the top, please. I'm gonna probably kill the 3/3. Yep. Let's see if we get a desert here. All good cards. Super unfortunate. All good cards, especially deserts do. That's kind of what we needed. And that was the next up. Okay. So if we kill the 3/2, the 4/4 will get bigger. I think we attack with our 4/4. Okay, and then we'll kill the 3/2. Triggers on the stack. Still get the trigger. All right, so we need our 6 mana recur creature, it fights other creature spell. Okay. So they do have to sack a creature to the 4/5. Jeez. Got a whole lot of nothing going on. Our exile spell would be great. Exile or the 6 mana, bring a creature back and fight. Commit a crime. There's at least that. So 3 treasures, and we can make a 4/4 flying with Magda. Flying and haste. That's our ticket out of here. Let's go, Oppo. We'll let him have this one. As long as we can commit a crime or somehow make another treasure and then get our 4/4, we'll be good. That's, I think, 3 lands in a row. Get back Roxanne, play Roxanne, kill the 3/2 with Death Touch, commit a crime, make a dragon. If they remove our Roxanne here, they won't have removal for the 4/4 with flying, so hard decision for opponent. Or maybe not so hard. They can sack it. That is a thing they can do. Let's make our dragon. We do have lethal on board, as long as the opponent doesn't have interaction, but I don't think we're quite ready to take that risk just yet. I think we can probably wait another turn. Probably triple block their menace creature next turn. Okay, so let's maybe go... Let's maybe go 3/4. Maybe go like that. They'll probably want to sack their 3/1. Is there a +3/+0 combat trick? Can they get an additional 3? Or just 2 and then play a desert? Yeah, they have a desert. One paying off a desert and we're dead. They've either got it or they don't. I don't know what they're waiting on. Let's go, friend. GG's. Nice. Very good. Very good hand. We can go get our black-green desert with Deputy, and then we can get the third desert with Green Blade. Hit him with a Howdy. Let's see if our opponent, yeah, okay, our opponent is here. They're just making a tough decision on whether or not they're going to keep that hand or not. Let's go ahead and get our untapped land out. See if they want to Deserts Dew our deputy. We can Patient Naturalist next turn. Can pump our Green Blade +1/+0 with the deputy. Opponent is playing pretty slow. Let's go Gulch. Pump the Green Blade, swing. And Naturalist. GT and Miner. We got Miner in there. That's good. We can get Miner back next turn. If we don't need to remove anything. We could also just play Roxanne. Need a Patient Naturalist back. Yeah, and a Forest. Opponent looking pretty bad off. Yeah, I guess let's just pave the way. Opponent looking pretty dead. I'm gonna prep our yeehaw. We don't want to do it prematurely here, but GG's. Good run. That's it. That's the deck. Really solid Jund, Graveyard, Recursion, Beater, Crime deck. I think really the only underperformer I would say was probably GT, just because I didn't really use it correctly or I milled it. I think I milled it in like 2 or 3 games. But yeah, otherwise the deck was just super synergistic, really powerful. I maybe would have swapped out GT for like another Deserts Dew. Maybe also would have picked one more desert to hit 4. But Green Blade was really great. You know, Deputy was great for getting those deserts. Removal package was solid. We only activated Magna once for Dragon, which was fine. I mean, it helped us win that game for sure. Roxanne, really great. Brings in the Meteorite, deals 2. Back for More was good when we played it. So yeah, all around really solid value deck. efficient removal, synergistic graveyard recursion kind of stuff. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. Glad to finally get a trophy. I think I've done like 5 drafts without more, definitely not more than 2 wins, but some games I've gone like 0-3 some rounds, and it's just like not felt great. So very, very nice to finally get a trophy. Hope you enjoyed it. Please be sure to like the video if you did, and subscribe to the channel. We'd really appreciate it. And we'll have more draft videos coming your way. Thanks a bunch. Bye.